We're just getting set up here. Protocol, you get in here. You have to promote yourself on stage. There you go. All right, let's get this started. Just checking. There we go. Okay, just checking Frumple TV. All right. So yeah, everyone, welcome to the March 2022 GSM. Yeah, as you can see, there are only 4 staff members in attendance. Unfortunately, we had a few people who got other things that came up, so a couple of them weren't able to show up. And yeah, because of this, we were supposed to vote on Mu1 for Premier for the private portion in this meeting, but we 4 have decided it's probably best to wait until to postpone it to the next meeting in April, the next GSM, and hopefully there'll be at least more staff there. There's no set in stone minimum quorum for Premier votes. We might want to consider setting that up, but considering we have less than half of all total staff for this meeting, we didn't think it'd be appropriate to vote on Mu1 with just the 4 of us. So, and yeah, also yeah, Chief's not here because he said he'd be away. So I'll be running this meeting. Okay. Let's go into 6A then.
B22.
Good old B22.
Skelly, do you remember about the older bridge? Because I don't recall most of the details. Is this a parallel bridge though? Because if there's already a connection to the island with the other bridge, isn't this kind of, is this really necessary?
It's a good question.
I have to look at Dyn map. Where is the where are these located again?
Well, Titsonsaki is at the northeast corner of Gamma. It's where the terminus of the Northern Line used to be. And Skelly is on Adia Island.
Oh, I see, way up there. So that bridge, okay, I see. So that bridge. So that bridge only connects the islands themselves, but it doesn't connect the mainland yet. Didn't we say last time that if there was going to be a bridge, it should be going to the closest point, not curving up like that?
I think we said something like that. I could double check. That's a good question. I couldn't find anything on the site about it.
Just so people know, we never chose a GSM location. Please don't worry about it.
No, there doesn't have to be a GSM location. Yeah, I don't know. What ranks Odia? Isn't it like Senator? I think Skelly. Okay, it is Senator.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. The Curve Freeway reminds me of what am I thinking of? Oh, the freeway that goes around Victorian City. If you look on Dine Map.
You mean the
Oh
one?
yeah,
The one
the
that's
one in
I'm not a
yeah,
fan
the one
of
in
that.
Covina.
I don't
Yeah.
want an unsightly one that goes that long around. It should try to be as short as possible, in my opinion. A tunnel would be preferable. Yes, I think too. Protocol, what are you gonna say?
No, I was just about to say, like, why don't we just ask Oshawott and Frog to build a tunnel instead? That's like, if having a long bridge connecting to the mainland of the MRT to the Osha Islands is not preferable, then let's just go with a route that's a lot more cleaner stuff.
Yeah. Okay, are we rejecting this then? As well, they can should they repropose with a tunnel in mind, or is that what we're doing?
I would say repropose with the tunnel in mind. I think that would just be just so also we can get an idea of also what is this tunnel looking like and stuff like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I see everyone's on the island now on Dine Map, so I guess it's turned into our impromptu GSM location. All right. So that means 6A is rejected, is denied. Moving on. Simon's not here to talk about this, so this might be a bit challenging. But yeah, 7A town building contest. Are there any concerns? I haven't looked through this too much, but are there any concerns right off the bat about this event?
Give me just a second. I'm writing down minutes. Oh, this. I'm a big fan of it. Personally, I think it's very fun.
Regarding the bonus points, Skelly, I think that's a question you'll have to ask Simon yourself. Because, yeah. Okay. We can clarify with him later, but I'm just checking the prizes here. The participation, or sorry, the level of interest, 15 people voted interest. So I don't see a problem with that.
Yeah, I don't see any issues with this. Actually, I think this would be really cool. I think it'll be a real difference, in terms of game shows or competitions that we have had on the MRT, other than obviously the screenshot contests and stuff.
Yeah, the thing that this seems closest to me is the Sagao Saw on Wacom Beach. That's what this reminds me of, except kind of on a bigger scale in that it's not any particular single place.
it reminds me when Yoshi hosted that one game show, Battle of the Builds and stuff like that, and like we were like trying to make buildings and stuff, make different types of builds, but instead of builds, obviously it's like towns stuff. But this is really cool. Um,
Okay. There any other, no other objections? It sounds like we're going to approve it then.
mhm.
Okay. All right, 7A is approved. Moving on to an IAT 8A. This town, it's north of New Gensokyo, which actually just got governor. Congrats to Lucari for there. But there's no name for it, I believe. Yeah. And also the note, this IT was submitted for the previous ISM, but Yukari hadn't contacted Harpster. It doesn't, now that that time has passed and they've actually contacted them, it doesn't look like they're responding, so this IT is valid now. Yukari, if we have any questions, if you want to, but I don't know if our I guess rest of staff, do you have any other questions about this IT?
Harpster is not on scene. Well, if I spelled it wrong, but I don't think I did.
Yeah, no, they have a different username, I believe.
Can you put it in chat, please? Thanks, Kelly. Okay, 2 years. Okay. That's fine. I just want to make sure. Honestly, it's fine. It's very small. Definitely unranked. I see no issue with this at all.
It's very quaint. It's like little town hall, little building.
Yeah, this is New Gensokyo. Over here. It's just these two builds over here, I think.
Yep.
Okay, so Scully's asking if it'll be annexed directly. Yeah, I think it'd make things a lot simpler, I'd imagine. Chimera, it's not on the town list because it has no name. It was never registered. So
Town with no name.
No name,
it isn't a town list? Why? Who put that there? That doesn't make any sense. Why is it in there?
Wait, really?
Actually,
Yeah.
you're not joking, right?
Why? Hold on.
Hold on.
Yeah, no, it says Harpster's Town.
What the hell?
Well, I guess it's Harpster's Town. So I think we can. Well, it'll be removed, so we could put in the removed list or whatever.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Just like to still keep a record that this happened.
Yep. Okay. It sounds like we're approving this IET, so unless there are any objections, we're going to move on. All right. Oh, geez, there's a lot of Section 9 topics. Yeah, Lakeshore East Extension, the one that we approved last time, that only goes up to wherever it goes right now. There's only one application that we received. That was from Spigot. Spigot will get LE10 station. All other stations will become publicly available as soon as this GSM concludes. So congrats, Spigot there. Foot Chicken has provided Mesa Line extension allocations. No applications were received for this extension, which is not surprising because it was an incredibly short extension. So all stations, I guess it basically 60 M61 to M63, I guess. Well, not 63, but 64. Those are available for claiming as well. And finally, 9C is Simon wants to make another extension.
And this time it is the extension of the island line.
Oh, yeah, I see. Okay.
Quite
This wasn't updated. The minutes document wasn't updated. I had to like add a 9B on my own.
Oh, no, I think what happened was, no, I when I made the minutes doc, I copied it before the allocations were put in. So that's why.
Ooh.
Okay, so the island line, it actually crosses over back to the west because the Zephyr line's actually supposed to go through this area eventually. So it goes back to the west, probably following the coast. It follows my rough idea of where I wanted the line to go because we already have the valley line on the east side. If we keep the island line on this side, on the east side, I think that's too many lines over there. So
that's fair. It is still a bit wonky, but sometimes it's just what you gotta do, I guess. So I'll head southwest from its current terminus, and it's something like 19 stations long. I'm fine with this. And then like Zephyr can go a little bit to the east, like where it meets down like at 55. It could go like down east to like that desert area.
Yep. Simon has said that he has permission from all people around here. There are not many towns in this area, it seems like.
Maybe by this like line extension, maybe there will be more. But who knows? Or that's just wishful thinking.
I still think that there's enough nearby because Cape Cambridge is mayor, and then there's a significant number of ring towns. It hits 3 senator towns, which I think is funny.
Okay.
If you ask me.
Yeah.
Because it hits Rattlerville, Port Sumter, and Cape Cambridge.
Just as an aside, like, we've rejected extensions before because they don't go to towns important enough. But at the same time, we do make extensions to encourage people to build towns. So I'm kind of like, I don't know, I feel like we're waffling a little bit on this. Like, what's the goal of an extension?
Right. Yeah, I mean, even if you prioritize like one goal or the other, I think it like meets both goals. That it goes through several towns, but there's still enough stations to claim along the line in relatively desirable locations that I think it'll still encourage people to build.
Okay. Hi, Needon. What do the rest of you staff think about it?
Are we on 9C?
Yeah, we're on 9C.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just trying to get it like loaded up. Like I just got home, so
Okay.
But it doesn't load yet. So, but I think, like in general, like if a MRT line like does serve like significant towns, I think it could be a nice addition. And like the last few, I don't know how it's been with like, I'm just doing 9A, 9B. Those haven't had applications, but like a couple others have people like built like just after it got released. So I think it's fine.
I couldn't hear everything because the mic's kind of not the best quality, no offense. But from what I generally got that you said it's fine. Can you confirm?
I think it was basically saying what you said, Vicky. Like it's yeah, there are enough towns. Comparing it basically to the other proposal we've seen before. Yeah.
So I really don't see any real reason to not accept this right now.
Yeah. Does it do any of it? Are there any objections to this proposal?
It's completely fine. There's like,
because if not, then I think we're going to approve it. So Simon can continue, can start building it. He said it'll take 2 months. So, I mean, it'll take a while.
It sounds about accurate. It seems like a similar distance to one of his the southern extensions that he did back in the day.
Okay. All right. Moving on to the final topic. This is mostly just for informational purposes for you guys. My plan is, well, hopefully nothing goes wrong, but I will be away on vacation for pretty much the full month of April. It's about 5 weeks. I will still have access to Discord, and I can still access the server internals if need be. But for the most part, Chief will be should be your point of contact. So if there are any emergencies or anything you think an admin can only do, then please contact Chief. There won't be any Frumple TV for the April GSM or ISM, so I don't know what's going to happen with getting a record of those.
I think Chief can stream it. I think Chief's capable. Someone will stream it. If nobody else, I can, but we'll see. Probably Chief.
And website posts, I haven't talked to the admins about it. Again, Chief's pretty busy, so I'm not. I'm not entirely sure if he'll be able to get the website post done. But if not, then those will have to be else delayed until I get back. What else? Oh, because Simon got promoted at the January GSM, technically his 3 months is up in the middle of April. So what I'm thinking is I think I'm going to move up his promotion just like maybe a week before, maybe next week, just before I leave. I would prefer to do it before rather than after, because having an extra admin on hand would be good in case, something goes catastrophically wrong. So that's that. And this last one regarding the 1.182 update, this is pretty important. I was thinking, when I wrote this, I was initially thinking maybe I could try to sneak it in before I leave, but I updated beta server the other day. World Edit is not updated yet, and it actually the fun thing of World Edit is it actually stops you from selecting things and doing anything if it's not on a compatible Minecraft version, which I think is the safer way, but still it's kind of annoying. So I'm actually, unless World Edit gets updated in the next few days, we're probably not going to be able to update to 1.182 before I leave. So that means we'll be stuck on 1.118.1 until May, basically, which is not great because we're not in the latest version, can't really attract new members as easily that way. But I would rather just be safe rather than me updating updating to 182 and then things blow up just before I leave or something, or while I'm gone. So
yeah, I agree. That's probably just the safer choice. It's not something that a lot of people like, but hey, at least the work I've done updating my mods and stuff up to 1.18.1 is worth that. For longer.
Okay. So Yeah. Are there any questions about this, or maybe other things that I might have missed regarding this? I'm. It's not a leave. It's more of a. I'm going on vacation, so it's been a trip I've been planning for quite a while now. Actually, Scale, that's a good question. Yeah, I think. Yeah, I think I'm gonna actually talk to Simon and maybe Chief too to actually start doing member apps, because they never really, like, Chief at least never looks at them. Cinnamon never looks at them. So yeah, that's a good point actually. So I will go remind them of doing that. Please, and yeah, so I say don't blow up the server, or try not to blow up the server while I'm gone.
Oh,
Like I do have access, but again, my availability is limited because I'll be doing stuff over there. I'd rather not. I'd rather be spending my vacationing rather than fighting fires over here. So
It'll probably be okay. I could see April being just a little bit of a slower month. A lot of people getting ready for like the end of the school year. Um, Whatever that be, like finals or standardized tests in high school or whatever.
I mean, I think we're.
I don't think it'll be.
Oh,
So sorry. I think it'll be a light month.
I think we're already seeing it this month. So.
Yeah.
Okay. I think that's gonna be it for that. Yep. Okay. So yeah. That's the end of the GSM. Only half an hour. It's pretty good. We'll do the Q&A section well, we will do the Q&A section, but I guess I have to read the trustee meeting notes, right? Right, Elite? Uh-oh,
Oh,
Elite's
no.
teleporting to me.
He answered in Minecraft server.
No, he's giving it to me in game. I have to read it off here. All right, here we go. MRT Trustee Association 2022. Blah, blah. Slava Ukraini. Okay, yeah, all right. 1. Nominating the Daily City Highly Illegal Machine for Trustee, pass 1-0. Nominating Tacos for Trustee, pass 1-0. Motion to adjourn, pass 1-0. Oh, good. Oh, that's it. Yay. Why speaker? Okay. Good. Nice and short, like it should be.
Oh.
Okay. All right. It's time for the Q&A. If you have any questions about any of the topics that have been discussed here, or any other things, please ping me in game or on Discord. Actually right now, if you want to. If there are no questions or comments, then then the GSM will be over. So yeah. So again, last chance. If you need any questions, comments, this is the time to ask them. Okay, I am not getting anything, so I'm going to assume there are no questions. All right, so the GSM, this GSM is over. Please keep in mind, there is a March ISM, and I'll still be there for that one. There's also daylight savings time and British summertime happening, so the start time for that ISM and meetings in the summer or later on from that will be adjusted. So please make sure you keep that in mind. Okay. Thanks everyone for coming. That's the end. Bye-bye.
Time to go to Brazil. Yes, Skelly, it happens late March. It's just before I leave on my trip, actually. Or
or at least British summertime. How do I turn this off?